guys, and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Match Talks Football. A little bit of a different video today. This video will be about coming back to fitness in the National League. Injuries are a real tough time for players, and I hope that this video will kind of let you in behind the scenes and have a look how tough it is when you're injured and when you can't do the job that you love. I picked up my injury away at Aldershot in the first half, really frustrating. Just went off to do a little sprint and just felt my hamstring, and yeah, you guys can keep up to date. I hope this video shows the whole recovery process from finding out what the injury was and what the source of it was and how we can fix it going forward, and the work that it takes inside and outside the gym and on and off the pitch to come back fit. So come along with me and I hope you guys take something from the video. So I'm on my way for an MRI scan today too, one on my hamstring and one on my back. Like I said, I've had a little bit of difficulty in the last 24 months with my hamstring, so I'm trying to get to the bottom of why it keeps happening, these little niggles. None of the injuries have really been that serious, never grade 2 or 3, so it's just little niggles. And yeah, it's been very frustrating because every time you get injured you have to reset, do your rehab, come back, get like match fit again. So that's probably the most frustrating part, alongside missing the games. Yeah, and it's always difficult watching the boys play when you think you could be helping them and making a difference. But hopefully I get some clarity after today. I am seeing Gary Lewin, who is a former England physio, working back with the Arsenal ladies now. He used to work with the men's team as well. Someone I worked with at Woking just for a little bit. Best in the business really with hamstring. So hopefully I'll be seeing him for a consultation and he can help me get back to fitness, because like I said, it's been a frustrating period. The overriding feeling right now is just to have a bit of clarity and to get to the bottom of this and get fully fit for the team again. So with the hamstring rehab, we're doing our hamstring holds again, single and double leg, but the third set we're going until failure, so we're going until you can't do any more. With that being said, the exercises we're doing are 90-degree glute bridges, single and double leg, and we're throwing in some hip thrust there as well with the barbell on your lap. Then we were upping it on the RDLs with the barbell, not too heavy, but just getting that range of motion and strength back into the hamstring. And then finally some deadlifts as well. Again, not too heavy, just building up the weight and strength. After the warm-up, we did a run outside. As you can see here, you start on the halfway line, you jog 50%, and once you get to the corner flag, it's an 80% sprint across the pitch. You're going to do 3 full laps per set, and you're going to do 3 sets. More running exercises. This time it's more of a sprint, more explosive side to get that hamstring working. This time you're going to jog to the side of the box, jog back to the sideline, and when you get to the sideline, it's a turn, powerful sprint across the pitch to the half the pitch towards the penalty spot. You're going to do 3 sets of 12 runs. Finally, for the last 3 sets of 6 runs, you're just going to add a horizontal tight turn to the left and right after those runs you've just done before. Tuesday night training was good. We was back out on the grass with the ball, doing some ball work, so I was happy to do some little pings and some nice sharp bits, shooting off both feet, just testing the hamstring out, and yeah, everything felt good. Young aspiring footballers out there, always practice both feet. Use your weaker foot, don't be scared to look silly to muck it up. So it is the 13th of October, the day before the Bromley game in the 4th qualifying round of the FA Cup. Yeah, it's been a really tough 2, 3, 4 weeks. I've been on the bench against Altrincham, Dorking, Chesterfield away, I didn't get on. And that was all because I'm just obviously waiting for this injection. Now I've had the injection into my back, went and saw the specialist. Really, like I said, it's none of these hamstring injuries have been very serious. So he said he sees a footballer every 3 weeks with this kind of injury. So I got the injection there and then to reduce the inflammation in my back, which hopefully will alleviate the pain I'm getting in my hamstring and the injuries I get. So feeling positive today. Yeah, so I can't lie guys, it's probably been one of the toughest periods in my career. I haven't really felt like a footballer these past 2, 3, 4 months. Not playing that much, watching the boys, letting down the team, not being involved. I've been pretty down. I've had my family and my fiance around me to help me and things like that. Just kind of highlighting the the negatives and the kind of toil players have to deal with, being injured, not being able to do what you love. Fingers crossed my hard work will pay off, and like I said, I want to be ready, available for the rest of the season. But I think footballers are happy when they're playing, and when they're not, whether that's through injury or they're not being picked, they're not happy, and it's tough to be around people, and the people who love you the most obviously suffer the most as well. Last weekend, Kidderminster, probably the lowest point of the season so far. A poor performance all round really. Probably the distraction of FA Cup will be really good, and yeah, so I've been told I'm starting and been told I will be captain, which I'm really buzzing about. Very proud to be captain of this club. Loved it ever since I've been here, and you know, I like to be a big character around the dressing room, a leader, a communicator. So yeah, I'm happy to get that kind of recognition. And listen, it's all about now getting fully fit and being readily available for the manager and the club. And I know if I play the majority of the rest of the season that you know, results may improve. I expect them to, and you know, I expect to get goals and assists. So yeah, really looking forward to it tomorrow, and playing Bromley away. Not the easiest draw, but the runs I've been on the FA Cup, went on a run with Woking to the third round. We played Watford in the end. We had tough one. I think our first round we had to win 2 qualifiers, and then our first round was against Torquay away, so in the same league, so that was tough travelling down there. So yeah, get the draw out of the way and win, or bring them back for a replay, and then you never know, you could get rewarded in the long run. Ironically, I think actually we started the game very well. Mike here, unbelievable save, and literally they go up the other end and score 1 minute later. Incredibly frustrating, and it was a bit of a disastrous first half in the end. We were very open when we lost the ball, and to be fair to Bromley, they were absolutely ruthless. Every time they came forward, they looked like scoring, even though we dominated possession. And we ended up being 3-0 down at half time, a lost cause. Second half we came out and showed a bit of character, but the game was kind of dead and buried. A positive I got on the score sheet, which obviously I'm delighted about, getting through 90 minutes, even though, you know, the performance first half was poor. But as I said, we showed a bit of character second half. The second goal from Fergie was just a bit too late in the end. Having it been a bit earlier, it could have been a different finish. Yeah, so ultimately a disappointing week, disappointing end to the week, losing to Bromley in the FA Cup. I know the fans were obviously gutted. This club hasn't had a run in the FA Cup or any sort of cup for a long time, so hopefully the FA Trophy will provide that for us further down the line. Can't go 3-0 down in the first half, and you're chasing an uphill battle. But on a personal note, through 90 minutes, I knew when we were going 2-3-0 down that I was going to stay on, because I'm always a goal threat. So kind of the give you an hour and see how you get on, and then kind of manage you that way, was thrown out the window, and I kind of agreed because I wanted to stay on and help us get back into the game. Cramping up everywhere at the end, pretty much everywhere, in the calves, the groins, weirdly enough. So on a 3G surface away at Bromley, it's probably not the best pitch to come back to if you're a bit unfit and things like that. But yeah, felt the pace of the game in the first half, definitely. But yeah, happy to get through 90 minutes, obviously get a goal and get minutes in the tank. Going forward this week, we've trained twice this week. The weather started to turn. But yeah, it was a good week's training ahead of BorehamWood, and I've got to try and just be a bit positive with myself, because like I said, I'm lacking that sharpness, that real match fitness, which for me personally comes after 5, 6, 7 games starting. So yeah, I'm gonna have to be a little bit lenient with myself, even though that's not really how I am. So if passes go astray or touches are here and there, I'm just gonna have to accept that, but absolutely work my nuts off for the team and get my fitness through that way, because the games we've got coming up, I think BorehamWood at home, always a tough opposition to play against. We'll have to be getting around the pitch and competing there, and then Oxford City will be the first quick turnaround Tuesday night, so that's also at home. So yeah, looking forward to just gathering the minutes and building them up, but obviously looking forward to getting back 3 points, getting back to winning ways, which will be really important for us. So I wanted to finish the video of kind of what I've learned from this whole process, and what advice I could give to obviously young players out there, or players going through the same thing or coming back from injury, maybe even more serious one. Like I said, this has only kept me out for 1.5 months on and off, so you know, serious injuries cruciate ligaments, broken bones, torn meniscuses, things like that, Achilles tendon. I kind of wanted to give advice to you guys or whoever's out there battling through this recovery. What have I learned? To invest in yourself, so to get the best kind of care around you. So going to see Gary Lewin was one of the best things I've done. He told me to get an MRI on my back because a lot of hamstring problems come from my back. So that was invaluable advice, really. So to get really good advice from people around you, surround yourself, go Google, go research stuff, people, hospitals, MRI clinic, anything, clinics. Get the best care you can, and if it means costing a little bit more money, then it's probably investment in yourself in that road to recovery further down the line. So I definitely recommend that. Of course, recovering in the gym, whether it's you and the physio or sometimes just on your own, can be very, very tough and taxing on your mentality. And it's just to stay positive all the time. I remember earlier in my career, I was quite, not moody, but I kind of wanted to show my emotions. So if we lost on a Saturday, I'd come in on a Monday, Tuesday, shoulders down, showing the manager that I care, blah, 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 blah. That's just wasted time, wasted energy. And it's similar with injury. You can't help the situation you're in. And you've got to work day by day to get out of that situation and get, like I said, on the road to recovery. So a positive mindset is crucial, and splitting up your recovery into, sessions, days, weeks, does really help. So putting your all into an hour or a day in the gym, things like that, just split it up and really bring that positive mindset. And again, people around you be positive as well. So that's been key for me, definitely, in this rehabilitation from this hamstring stuff. And that's it, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. It's been a tough one. It's been hopefully educational for players, like I said, coming back from injury out there, and what it's like in the National League, and kind of the facilities we have, and the running and the gym work that we do. Obviously at Premier League clubs it's much better and things like that, and the equipment's top of the notch, so sometimes you've got to make the most of what you've got further down the footballing period. But please like and subscribe to the video. It's really important you guys get in the comments. I've had a few players at various academies ask me questions. That's great. Keep asking your questions in the comment section, and I'll definitely answer and try and give the best advice I can. But like I said, please like and subscribe to the video. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers as quick as possible. Thank you all for doing that if you do, and I'll see you all very shortly.